Welcome back to another episode of Calm Mind Better Results podcast. It is your boy here, Make a Wish. Finally about time to talk to you about a few things. Alright? So this is something I've been not sure to say debating, thinking about doing, but I haven't done it because I feel like I'm gonna do it right, but it's time to jump out there like I always do. Just jump in that pool. The water might be cold, might be boiling hot. We'll find out when we get in there, you know? So let's get this started. I just got to drop my son off. Alright? My son, where's he at? He's 15 years old, going on, becoming a young man, about to do the whole college thing and all that prep leading up to that good stuff, and gonna be out doing his own thing. Become an adult, doing things a certain kind of way. And we had a nice little discussion. This is a very important discussion, okay? Because I had the same discussion. I realized this a little bit ago, and it's very important. And it's very, very, very vital that you hear and understand this. Because a lot of people don't think about this until typically it's too late, or you're too far along, or you're just at a point in time in your life where you need a change. Because what you've been doing the entire time has not been getting you to the results you want to be. Does not show you where you want to be in life. So basically, it all started with this. I was explaining to my son about the whole purpose of him doing college or doing this thing, which I'm not an advocate believer of going to college. I use it as a tool to do things, but about how you get into the process in the first place. We talk about the financial part and get into the schooling and do all the good job and jazz, right? The final thing that I want to drop here for you guys is that if you're at this point in time in life too, you already know how important time is. The value of time. Excuse me 1 second, I got a speed burst past this truck. Don't you stop. Don't you stop with me, Poppy. Y'all sound like I got a muscle car or a high-speed go-kart. Yeah, but anyway, the importance of time. Most adults, at least here in America, where I keep seeing it happening countless times, all go through a certain cycle in their life where they want more time back, more time to do what they want to do with themselves, chase the dreams they want to chase, get back the ability to do what they want when they want to do it, kind of akin to being a kid again. Everybody wants time. Time is the most precious commodity that we have in our lives, and we piss that away so often, chasing and doing things that are frivolous for what we actually want in our lives. One issue that I have, and I've realized, is that for the most part, we don't typically know what we want to do for our lives until we have to go through a whole bunch of missteps and bad paths that lead us down somewhere, or lead us to something that we don't want, or get us into more trouble, or get us to a point where we have to pull things away to actually do more in our life. That's one thing that I've noticed. And so for the most part, what we want to do when we get here is that we want to find some way to be able to get our time back, do what we want to do, have the financial stability to accommodate ourselves in our current lives and our current decisions, as in, let's say, children, cars, houses, and any other financial debt that we got ourselves into while we were younger. Get to the point, and not even younger, like I say, 25, 30, 35, typically around there. This is when people mid-30s, before they hit the midlife crisis, where they want to really get out there and do more for themselves. We spend a majority of our lives working jobs we don't want, trying to get somewhere, We're trying to get to something to where we can have what we call that retirement at the age of, back in the day, 62, 63, to then bump to the 65, to now bump to the 67, and who knows what's going to be by the time it's my time to retire. 69, 70, because everything he's pushing everything back. Like I said, this rant happened before one of my earlier videos, but it has to be said again. A lot of things here are going to be repeated a lot over the course of time, because a lot of things need to be said over and over and over until it sticks in our heads. We need to understand these things. These are vital. We go through the lives we go through, chasing the dreams and the direction, the paths that other people put into our minds what we should be doing. And in America, for the most part, our American dream that we chase, go to work, go to college, get that degree, get that nice lucrative career, get that nice big ass house, nice big car, the wife, the kids, the wife, the husband, the 2.5, 3 kids, maybe 3.5, you know what I'm saying? And then we just live in debt, paying down our debt until we die. Get the 30-year mortgage, pay that debt down. That's the fumble. That's what I'm trying to make sure that I instill into my son at this point in time. Because I don't agree with that dream. That dream was a harsh reality when I realized it super late. After I'm out of debt, after I went to college and had these things, everything that I had done led me up to be at a certain point in my time where I had the ability to be financially free. It's something we strive for because we lost our ability to have time and control our own time. And so we have to work to get the money to sustain ourselves in the debt that we piled up in the meantime. The secret to living life the way you want to live it is by keeping your debt down. That's the secret right there. Because I'm going to put this to you right here. If you don't have debt, only thing you have to work for is to survive. How much money do you need to survive? If you don't have to pay for a car, you don't have to pay for a house, you don't have to pay your expensive phone bills, you don't have to pay for any other excessive luxury that you want. You can pay the minimum, you can get it down low. If you had yourself in a current position in your life right now to where you, your husband, and your 3 kids only needed $1,300 to live, not to survive, not to survive, not to have the live luxury, but just to cover all your bills and all your groceries for the month, every month, all you need was $1,300? Would you really be putting 40 hours a week into making sure you can survive that? Depending on your life, you know. Of course, everyone wants to have that retirement. You want to build toward these things. I'm not saying that having a job to where you need, having a job to where you're forced to work 25, 30 years to get your pension or your your pension, your retirement saved up, your 401k, whatever, it's not necessarily a thing to do if you don't have other bills to keep you down. You understand what I'm saying? If you had no debt, which is one thing that, as we all know, the Ramsey, what's his name? Dave Ramsey, there we go. One of Ramsey's. Dave Ramsey has been preaching forever. It's been a huge thing. It's a very great concept. Having no debt is the way to be. Where's the secret to life? You had no debt, you had no stress. When you had no stress, you had less responsibility that you need to take care of. That is the concept behind that. You get your debt down, you have less to worry about. The more money you can actually work for fun. You can work for fun. You can pick any job you want, because more often than not, the jobs that we want to do, the jobs that we want to do, we can't do because we can't afford to take a pay cut to work with the job you want to do. Or the actual, not necessarily not a job, the career you want to do. Let's say you want to be a painter. Let's say you want to be a musician. You never really had the talent to do that back in the days to make it to a big, superstar status. But you could do that. You can have your little fun hobby. You can turn your hobby into your regular lifestyle. If you didn't have the work 40, 45, 50 hours a week to maintain the bills you have, or to take care of the debt you have, Like I said, that is one of the most important things, that once you realize that, all life becomes easier. A lot of people don't have the goals to get rid of the debt. A lot of people don't, like I said, I'm not at all advocating that you have to live a completely frugal life with no fun or anything like that whatsoever. But the thing is, we spend all our time not sacrificing to struggle. Let's say I play speaking, you actually spent 5 years of your life back in the days we were younger, being frugal, taking care of all your bills, paying everything up front in cash. Not good with cash, you can use credit too, but pay that credit card down so you're not collecting interest, all that good stuff. Instead of taking out the big loans for student loans, whenever you pay them down as you went along, you pay off your car in cash back in the days, like those kind of things. You actually have less stress. You can take those trips. You want to go? You can take those trips. Go to Tahiti whenever you want it. Provided you have money saved up from the job you're working. Like I said, if you're not spending $2,800 a month in bills, you spend $1,300 a month in bills. That's $1,500 you can actually put off to the side. Save for your retirement. Put it into an investment. Put it into something that is bringing you money where you're not trading your time for it. These kind of things, the concepts that everyone strives for. Everyone likes making money when they don't have to go work for it. Everyone likes having bills paid off. Everyone likes having things being taken care of for them. Everyone wants to hit the lottery. Why does everyone want to hit the lottery? Not for money. They want the money, but the money can do for them. Money brings opportunity. Money brings the ability to have more options. Without money, you have no options. The more money you have, the more options you have. That is literally the world life, the way it works nowadays. There's that one question right there. If you didn't have to worry about money to take care of yourself, how different would your life be from right now? How different would it be? What would you do yourself? Where would you go? What are the things you would do? What are the hobbies you would actually take care of that you would actually open yourself up to be able to do? What languages will you learn? What paintings will you paint? Will you learn? Will you go knit for a living? Go crochet things? Take more things? Feed more families? Go volunteer at the local shelter or whatever? What would you do if you didn't have to worry about money anymore? These are things that we all strive for, to have options in our life, but having the financial freedom. After we lose the time that we had, we try so hard to get it back, but more often not, we piss off so much time and money leading up to that point in time. Following the American dream. That's the issue we have. That's the issue I have. I said this to my wife a while back. I don't know if I really want to expose it right here either, but I'm like, fuck it, why not, Because it's on my to-do list. One thing I can't wait to do, I can't wait to be a counselor for kids, for young adults. Help them more regularly see this light before they go and ruin themselves and take away a lot of the opportunities to do things and have things easier. then I'm not a person. I am a person who likes to have people learn the hard way, go through struggles, and go through things that understand the value of what things are. But there's a lot easier way. I spend a majority of my life learning from the mistakes of others. And I learned a whole shit ton that way. I saved myself a lot of hassle, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of tension and stress from learning from other people's mistakes. And that's the beauty we have nowadays with technology. We go with YouTube things and learn things and watch people with other experiences to learn from what they're doing and learn not what to do for ourselves. That's why I went to school. I don't know if I'm in good school. I haven't decided the full details. That's still a bucket list thing that I'm gonna be doing, a venture of mine. I gotta make sure I be there, hands on, because I don't trust no one. I don't trust no one to spread my message the way it needs to be spread. Not for the kids, not for trying to help people the way I want to help people, you know. But that's a little side nugget for you guys. My point being, time, like I said, the value of time. We lose so much time simply because of chasing money, or the poor decisions that we made with money leading up to the point in time where we decide we want our time back on ourselves. So that little rant, I'm gonna get off here from this point in time, because actually I gotta go back and listen to this one, because there's a lot of things I said that actually were really good, you know what I'm saying? I keep hearing this shit too myself, you know. I'm a practitioner of these things. That's why I have just FYI, I have a timer on my phone that's going to set off here in the next give or take 2 years for when I want myself to be financially free and have what's my debt going to. Still working on that. I mean, it's a work in progress though. It's a 5-year plan I made a while back. So we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that since I do my life coaching things. I might have a class for that in regards to properly getting yourself making proper plans and projecting things in the future and making those things and working towards that, you know. We'll get into that some other time, another episode. Right now, though, this little rant is going to come to an end. So, as always, my friends, we're going to change the world one person at a time, starting with you. Make a wish.